Alrighty folks, welcome to the channel. And we are just like this in a city, the Manhattan. Oh boy, changed the position on my mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. Get my thing going. Alright, headlight on. Safety first, right folks? Alright, heading over to Queens. Okay, it's just so my good friend, and she stopped. You gotta stop vaping. I'm like, well, I gotta vape, buddy. What else can I enjoy in my life, right? Vaping, marriage, family. What else can you do? Oh man, it was hot yesterday. It was about 93, and today is 55. Jesus Christ, how do you do not get sick, right? It's crazy. It's just what I hate. We're gonna go slow today. Oh. All right, so I never told you guys whatever happened last time I was riding with the tire. So after I stopped the camera when I was walking my bike, I was pissed, man. I was heated, and I had to walk all the way to a ferry, which took me about 20 minutes or so. I did that, and it was annoying, you know. And got to the ferry, everything was cool. Met a friend, a YouTuber. He's on my channel, and of course I subscribe to his channel. Oh, come on, bro, really? And he was nice enough to offer pretty much everything that he had. You know, the glue, the patches. Didn't have the pump. I obviously didn't have the patches or pump, so it was a mess. But look at this guy. You gotta be kidding me. But it's okay. It's just the thought that counts, that the guy was willing to help out, which is pretty cool. And after I got off the ferry, I had a little run around with the security, because of course I haven't taken a train in like 20 years, especially in Staten Island. So I ended up going back onto a second floor where the ferry loads up pedestrians, people, because there's an entrance for a ferry where you have only bicycle loading and you have only passengers loading. So I ended up going over there, and of course I had this armed security guard. And these security guards, you know, they have guns, but they have no legal rights to detain you or anything like that. So they jumped on me like freaking little Chihuahua dogs, and were very pissed that I was trying to load the bike with the passengers load. And they kept barking at me, you can't go, you can't go, you can't go. I said, look, you're stuck on you can't go, but you're not telling me the information I need. Where do I take the train going to the end of the island, you know? So finally, after going back and forth, they tell me it's there. So of course I go to the train, right, like a metro train, and in Staten Island it's above ground, so it's nice scenery. It was express train too, so I really liked it. We did like, oh, how are you doing? We did like one or two stops, and I got to my house. But before I got to my house, I had another pleasure and interaction, which another armed security guard had a issue with my bike, saying it's an electric bike. It's a motorcycle, and you know, all that crap. So me going back and forth with this guy, arguing what the bike is, whether it's electric, whether it's not, whether it's gasoline powered, you know. The guy was completely confused. I left it alone. He did not want to let me on a train, but I set him down. I says, look, the bike has pedals, the bike has chain, okay? That's how far you need to know what this bike is all about. You know, this bike, it's a regular bicycle right now due to the fact I'm not even putting it on. And they have a sign saying, you know, the bike got to be 750 watts, you know, class 3, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't sweat it. And finally the guy lets me on the ferry, on the train, after freaking going nuts for like 10-15 minutes, going back and forth, thinking that he's right and I'm wrong. And you know, at the end of the day, I proved my point that it's just a bicycle, you know. So after that, I go to the train. Of course, I gotta pay $3, which I don't even have a Metro card to get on the damn train. So lucky me, sometimes I forget my wallet, so this time I didn't. So I take my wallet, I buy the Metro card single ride out of paper, because they usually give you plastic, but my plastic one expired, so I bought a single ride, $3, not a problem. I put the bike next to entry gate, because I gotta swipe the Metro card so I can cross the booth and open the gate on the other side to get the bike in, because I can't get the bike over, right? And guess what? The gate that is open, the emergency gate that is open, is completely opposite from where I left the bike, and I already crossed over, and that is a mess. So since I already crossed over, I would have to exit again and pay again. So of course, the minute I swipe my Metro card, there's like 2 people that go right in without paying, right? Which is cool. I'm not here to you know, stop you, like whatever. I helped out 2 people that I guess didn't have money, and I hooked them up. So I tell this guy that comes in through the sign, through the turnstile last, and I says, dude, can you do me a favor? Can you hold on to my to the gate so I can grab on my bike? He kind of hesitated, but then he's like, cool, no problem, I got you, brother. So what he does is he holds the gate. I go on, grab my bike about 150 feet away. I get the bike going. Now I get on the train. Beautiful express train, everything is working out. That's what I'm thinking. But obviously there gotta be a different problem, different issue. I get off the train. I see three portions of 12 steps, steep as hell. And I'm saying to myself, you gotta be kidding me. How the hell am I get this heavy ass bike on top of this freaking stairs? So I says, all right, it could be even worse. It could be where they have a gate, or they have a gate that is locked, and they have those, those bars that you gotta push, and you gotta kind of like go in between with your legs. So my bike would have to go over it, but a lot of times you can't, because just the way this shit is designed. So I put my bike over there. I go up the stairs, and I see there's nothing there, which is, it's just not on. In Brooklyn they would have like bunch of booths that you have to squeeze in between, and I can barely squeeze myself, and imagine with a bike, a heavy ass bike like this. So I see there's nothing upstairs, which is awesome, right? I'm really happy. But now I got a task to accomplish, which is freaking take the bike up the stairs. So my first attempt, I leave my helmet. If you see my bike in a rear rack, I leave it there, and good, smart move, baby. So I move it there, and I'm going up the stairs. and of course the helmet falls off and it cracks my holder for the GoPro. So man, I'm fuming right now. I'm going crazy. I am so pissed. I says, dude, I'm wasting money. It's costing me now. This is a headache that I don't want to deal with, you know. But I really don't have a choice because I gotta get things done, right? So again, I take the helmet, I put it on my head, not completely over my head, but just halfway, so I can breathe and deal with this dilemma. So now what I do is I'm trying to get the bike going, right? And it is so heavy, I just can't get it up. Now mind you, I got a flat tire, so I says, you know, let me put the battery on and let me help myself out with the throttle, and hopefully the tire won't spin on the rim and we're gonna be golden. So I do that and it's working, but I'm looking at myself, I'm like kind of looking, I'm saying like, man, that's kind of crazy, because I had this bike, the front wheel like really up in the air, accelerating with my thumb throttle, and saying to myself, if this bike flips over my head, it's either I'm gonna get killed, or it's nobody there, so nobody else will get killed. But if the bike flips over, it'll break everything. It'll break the light, it'll break the screen, it'll probably crack the forks, the handlebars. I mean, it's just gonna be an ugly mess, right? So I'm like, gee, you gotta be kidding me, right? So finally, I'm like really careful, and I'm trying to like be patient. Long story short, I get the bike up the stairs. Now I look at my watch, I got application that shows me my wife is. I see her, she's like 5 minutes away from the train station, right, with all my goodies. So the spoon, or the spoons, the motorcycle tire spoons, so I can, ouch, I can change the come on guys, so I can change the, well, not change the tire but fix the tube. So I got to remove the tire. After I removed the tire, I pulled out the tube, and like you guys saw in the video, it was a nice little staple, and I got the hole, and my wife got a set where there's like maybe 4 patches, and a 5th one is like really big in diameter, like 4 inches. So I said, I don't need that one, I'll do this one. So I clean it up, I put the first patch. It's not holding, it's like sloppy job, and I know I'm good at patching shit. I just haven't patched anything in many years. So, and of course I let it dry out and everything like that, and it still didn't really hold well, and it would have been an air leak regardless. So I said, you know what, let me redo this. So I cleaned the surface again, I put the glue, right? After I put the glue, I then let it dry for about 5 minutes. Attach the patch. After I attach the patch, I wait for additional 8 minutes, put the tube back in, try it out. It worked. It worked. I was so happy. But unfortunately I didn't, you know, make it home. I had to take the train. So that's pretty much the entire story to this dilemma that I've had last time you guys saw my video, which completely sucked. So now I have the tire spoons, the motorcycle tire spoons. It comes in 3, and also rim protection, so you don't scratch your rim when you're fixing your tire. When you're taking over the tire with those big ass spoons, they're, you know, steel, so you're not gonna break them. So now I'm prepared. I have patches, I have the spoons, and pretty much a foot pump, so I can pump my tire using my foot rather than nothing or hands. So that was that, you know, kind of awkward, but you know, it is what it is. Got to deal with it. Never expected to happen. And what I've noticed that the air escapes a little bit. Probably is the patch. I'm going to monitor how fast it leaks. I have 50 PCI or PSI, PSI, and I'm on fucking probably, excuse my French, I'm probably at 45. So I'm not gonna pump it out of work because I don't want to blow anything and have an issue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump it when I get home. Right now it's bearable. The tire is pretty decent, so I'll deal with it when I get home. Put another 10 PCI and see how long it'll last. I think this one lasted for about a week or so, which is not bad, and we'll go from there, you know. So I didn't use the bike on a Friday and Thursday because it was just raining here in New York. It was kind of nasty. Again, probably right now it's a little bit more warmer. It's about 60. In the morning it was 55. It's kind of warm. I'm getting warm right now. I'm not doing the 50-mile speed, so I don't get too much wind, cool wind blowing. But I know when I be back home, or when I be riding back home, I'll only have a sweatshirt rather than a jacket because it's really, really warm. And again, you know, if DJ is watching this video, thank you, brother. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate that you know, reach out with your help. You know, I didn't need to use the kit because it would defeat the point, because I did not have any tools. So it is what it is.